Hi, I'm Tom, and I would like to go through the three books that I would love to teach. They're all a little bit different in tone, style, and genre, but I think they'd be great for anybody in the 7 to 8 to like 12, 13 age bracket. And yeah, let's hop in. First up is Bone, which is a series of graphic novels by Jeff Smith, wherein three brothers are kicked out of their hometown and end up in this distant land where there's like lost princesses and forgotten magic, and it's just awesome and a great masterclass in world building too. Like the way Jeff Smith uses dialogue and tone, especially this comedic tone, just draws us in and allows us to sit with the characters themselves. And this kind of goes for all graphic novels, but especially here. It shows us how important dialogue can be in furthering the plot and showing us more about the relationships between characters too, because that's the only thing written on the page, right? So every word has to be perfect. And as for the actual story itself, it pretty much follows the hero's journey beat for beat. Like there's an inciting incident where they get kicked out of their home, they have to enter this strange world and are faced with all these trials, but they're helped by the friends they meet along the way. Still, oh, it's great. Next one is a little bit cheesy, but it's totally okay to like what you like. And it's The Giver by Lois Lowry, which is pretty much a classic at this point. And it's a great jumping off point for anybody who's interested in sci-fi at all. But it is a little bit dark, so it's better for the older crowd for sure. And it's a dystopian novel where we follow Jonas, our protagonist, who, as he's a 12-year-old boy and he's about to take on this role in this community called the Receiver of Memories. And the community itself is fine, right? It's just fine. Like there's no happiness. I mean, there's no sadness or pain or anything like that. But on the other hand, there's also no happiness or no joy, or even colors too, which is pretty depressing. But as he takes on this role, he's faced with a lot of tough choices as to does he want to change that or not. But really, this book is perfect at showing archetype characters. Like for example, Jonas is our hero. He's the guy we root for, our protagonist. And the person that's teaching him how to take on this new role, the giver, is the mentor character, which is seen across so many different stories. But it also shows us that characters don't have to be people or animals either. Like the villain in this story is the community. It's a place. It's a group of people, not just one person. And the herald character, which often is used to show foreshadowing, is just the early events that happen to Jonas where things seem to be a little bit wrong, awry, or skewed. And the final book, too, is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, where this book is all about character motivation. It's all following this shepherd boy in Spain, Santiago, as he finds a treasure map and has to go to northern Africa, to Egypt, to the pyramids to go find this treasure. And the entire time he's meeting all these wonderful people and seeing all these crazy sights. But he still has to ask himself, do I want to find this treasure? Or do I want to follow these people or stay here? And that constant asking himself just shows us how important character motivation is to defining characters themselves. Like, why does this person want to do what he's doing? It's also great, too, because it turns the typical hero's journey on its head a little bit, at the end at least, where instead of completing a goal and returning home a different person, the actual return home is the completion of his goal. And yeah, those are the three stories that I would absolutely love to teach. And I just want to say thank you so much for letting me take this opportunity to share a little bit about myself. And everything I've heard from Written Out Loud is fantastic. And I'm really excited about hopefully working with you guys this fall. Thank you. Bye.